So what kind of song should I have for my commercial?
I don't know.
Do I have one?
What you have?
Carol.
Okay, girl, that's good.
Nug&Carol. What's after that? Nug&Carol and what?
Nug&Carol designs.
Yeah.
Nug&Carol designs. Okay, at the first part.
Okay.
Nug&Carol designs.
Nug&Carol designs.
Please don't.
Okay, so y'all, this might be the shortest vlog ever. But I started this week extra late. Today is Thursday. Usually I start them on a Sunday or a Monday. But this week was a little heavy for me. It was like the anniversary of one of my grandmother's death. So if you don't know, Nug&Carol is named after both of my grandmothers. So sometimes it bothers me, sometimes it doesn't. But clearly it has bothered me. This year her has affected me. I don't want to say bothered me like it's an inconvenience, but it has affected me a little bit. So I was in like a little funk, but you know, I feel like I'm okay. Whatever, I'm okay now. But I also did get a TikTok shop order for a magnetic bookmark, so I figured it was the perfect time to show you guys my process when I get an order from the TikTok shop. Also, today I'm supposed to be meeting someone off of Facebook Marketplace to pick up one of those Canon selfie printers. He had it listed for $20, so we'll see if it's a scam or not. So basically, I have about an hour and a half before I need to leave to go meet that person. And the reason why I am wanting this printer is because, number one, I want to try it out before I invest money in it. I have seen reviews and stuff on TikTok and YouTube, but right now, you know, money is tight, so I don't need to be wasting money on things that, you know, so I don't need per se or aren't the greatest. So yeah, we'll see if this is gonna be a scam or not. It isn't the newer model, but it is the model underneath the newer model. So we'll give it a try, and if not, I like it, I might invest in the current model. Later on, I have a couple of ideas as far as offering services through Nug&Carol that I am going to try at my brother's baby shower, unbeknownst to him. But you know, we got to try somewhere, and it got to be somewhere cute where I could get pictures, you know, just in case. And then that's another thing, I've been helping him with getting his baby shower stuff together. So that should be an upcoming vlog as well. But yeah, so let's get into this TikTok shop order. I feel like God sent it because I was in my head last night, and to not be too personal, but I was in my head about by this order popping through at the exact same moment. I'm literally speaking to him. I'm like, okay, thank you. All right. But anywho, this is a TikTok order. It is for a magnetic bookmark. It is for my Bluey bookmark. So there is that. But basically with TikTok shop, it'll pop up in my Shopify as well. But all like the address and everything will be like marked out on my Shopify. So I literally have to go into the TikTok seller app to do all of the things to fulfill the order. And once I fulfill the order in the TikTok shop app, it will market as fulfilled in my Shopify. So yeah, so basically once I log into my TikTok shop, it will show me that it's awaiting. So basically, I don't want to show too much, but it would show the order and whatnot, and it'll show awaiting shipment. And basically, I'll just do the create label, do all that, and then I'll print the label out on my machine. And then if you haven't figured it out, now I work best on the floor. I just found that how people say like their registration marks and stuff don't work that well on a Cricut. Well, I found if I use my Cricut on the floor, I don't have a problem with the registration marks not reading or whatever, because I guess there's no direct light on it, so it's not. I don't know. I feel like it's like a glare issue. So where you get the light from the Cricut trying to read it, and then the overhead light just causes a mess. But anywho, let's see. And the TikTok shop changed their shipping thing a little bit. So when I first did it, I was like a little confused because it was different. Since it has come back, since it was banned and then came back. But yeah. The dimensions that are in here aren't correct, but I want to put the correct ones. Because one of my one order that I've had since it's come back up, whatever, it had like my shipping service listed as FedEx, which was out of control because the shipping was like $10 or something like that, and the person, I don't think, didn't pay for. I don't know. It was weird, and I'm like, that don't make any sense. But anywho, we go ahead and do the shipping label. It'll ask like, do you want to do a packing slip and a pick list and all that stuff. It's only one item, so I don't need that. So I was gonna say print documents. Then it's funny because sometimes I'll forget to change the printer and and I'll print it on my regular printer. And I always feel like I am slow when I do that. But so print out the label. That's the label. Then I unhook this because I keep my printer and stuff on a shelf. And since I work on the floor, like, I don't need all this junk on the floor. Then, plus two, I'm not at the point in my business in which, the little printer got to stay plugged in the whole time either. So we gonna get to a day where I actually have a whole shipping center. But, baby steps. So basically, especially for the bookmarks on this small stuff, I've only had to ship maybe one large item and one medium item. I have had to ship canned glasses, so I have boxes for the canned glass. And then I had a basketball planner that I had to ship, and I didn't take in consideration the size box I would need when I had listed that. So I'm not even sure if that's still on my website or not, because once I figure stuff out, I like take stuff down because I was like, oh, I didn't think that through properly. So I always like to revisit. So basically, I ship my magnetic bookmarks, and here is only one magnetic bookmark. I do have larger bubble mailers for other things. I have my little Dollar Tree containers that I keep certain items in. So this one is my packing inserts and labels. So in here, I have my handy dandy marker that I use to write on my thank you cards, and also like a little Sharpie. Then I also have my little freebie stickers, extra packaging, business cards, and I print my own thank you cards. I have them in different sizes too, depending on the package, but yeah, I print my own thank you. And then I also have like little labels in here for where people can scan the QR code to leave me a Google review. So basically, I get my thank you, and I write the person's name on it. This order is for Rebecca, so shout out to Rebecca girl. So I write their name on it like that. And then it looks like it's going to Washington. Then I usually write like a little hand. I don't want to use the Sharpie because I feel like it's going to go through, but write a little note on the back. Then obviously my kids have used this Sharpie because look at the Sharpie. Like, I don't even know if you can see that, but like the end of it is frayed, so it's making this look crazy. Sorry, Rebecca girl. So basically, I just said, thanks for your purchase. Your order will be included in an upcoming vlog. So there's that. And it's a bookmark. I also usually always include a freebie with my orders. Because especially if they order a bookmark or magnetic bookmark through TikTok Shop, because I don't think TikTok Shop allows my same website deals. So the magnetic bookmarks are $6 a piece, but on my website they are $2 for $10. So usually I will include a freebie bookmark in the order, just because I feel like it's fair since they went through the TikTok Shop, especially if they paid for like shipping and the total ends up coming up to $10 or something like that. I'll just include another bookmark. So this is the one that she's getting as freebie. I just put a little freebie thing on the back. Got that. I include a business card and the little thank you. Put all of that inside, and then I pack it to where, like, when you open it up, when you open up the package, you'll see everything in order. Just take that off of there, and you fill it up, and that is basically it for that. And since I am leaving out today, I could just drop it off at the post office. Sometimes I just leave it or give it to my husband to take, because he works at the post office. So either way, it would get my stuff usually ships out the same day that I receive the order, as long as, you know, it's not in the middle of the night, which this one came at like, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning. So it's still shipping the same day. But most of the time, as long as the order comes in, at least before my husband goes to work, everything will be shipped out the same day. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Once the label is created and all that jazz, in TikTok shop, it'll show that it's waiting collection, which just means it's waiting to be scanned in at the post office. But yeah, that is it. I might pop back on here later, once we see the status of this little Facebook marketplace transaction. But yeah, other than that, that is it. So I'll see y'all later. All right, so I'm back from my trek, from my meeting the strangers online from the Facebook marketplace. So far, it's not a scam. Came in the box. Like, I looked in the box and all that jazz. I'll have to order like the little printer cartridge or whatever they go inside, because it don't have one in here. I had to clean it off also because it got like crusty, rusty stuff on it. But this would be the test. They got a random photo in here. Got the cord, and the tray is under here somewhere. Yep, hook up. The tray that hooks up to it is in here also. This is hard doing it with one hand, but it looked like it got, I don't know, chocolate or something. Clearly gonna have to wipe it off, but all the parts. So we're gonna see if it works. Technically, I probably could have plugged it up in my car to see if it worked, but I was just trying to get back. Spring break starts this week, so I didn't know what the traffic is gonna be like trying to come back. So I was trying to leave before stuff picked up in general too. So, you know, I didn't have time for all that. Okay. So we're plugged in. Okay, so we're plugged in. Bro. It don't turn on. Oh, it does. I was about to get sad for a second. Okay. Whew. Okay. Thought I just got scammed out of my $20. Okay. So it turns on. So far, not a scam. So got the little plastic on the screen. But so far, not a scam. Yeah, so far we good. Okay, so I'll probably go ahead and order the ink and stuff on Amazon and get to it. And hook it up to my Wi-Fi. But yeah, so far y'all we didn't get scammed. Y'all, I just wanted to pop on here and say that I have finally made it, because for the longest time, you know, I was a little envious of the people that can get their Amazon delivered the same day. I told you I was gonna order the little ink cartridge and stuff for the little printer I got from the stranger on the Facebook. Why it come within hours? So I got it right here. I don't even know why I popped on here to tell y'all that right now, because it is almost time for me to go to my daughter's gymnastics class. And of course, when I need scissors, I can't find them because my kids are always in here doing something. And losing, we're not losing, but they'll never put the stuff back. That's what I'm saying. So, when I ordered from Amazon, I thought I was going to order like the off brand or the generic or the whatever the proper word is. The generic ones and not the Canon brand. But in all honesty, they was both the same price. So I told myself, well, if I'm gonna really test it for real, I should go ahead and just get the Canon brand. So I got the Canon brand. I made sure it was the correct little thingamabobber. So you got part of it hanging out. Oh, they threw in like a little lens cloth in here. That's odd. But yeah, so I got that. And it comes with 108 sheets and 3 ink cartridges. And if my memory serves me correctly, in my research, I feel like the ink cartridges are good for like, I don't know, 50 or something prints. Maybe. I don't know. But anywho, after tonight's extracurricular activities, I will come back and we're gonna test this out. I mostly wanted to test this out because I want to do a glitter photo booth. So like how I do the glitter customizations like this, I want to be able to do live events and do the glittering live. So have a little iPad photo booth, set that up, have a printer to where it prints the pictures off and I can glitter the photos live. And then, you know, people can have a glitter photo to take home with them instead of just a regular photo. I want to try all this at my brother's baby shower. So I'm already decorating and doing all the stuff for that. So the only missing part was really this printer, and God was really looking out with the printer also, because even the used ones online started at like $75, $80. It was a person that I was in contact with on Facebook for the, I think it's the 1300, but the 1500, which is the newer one for 75, but they like completely ghosted me. So I'm just like, okay, well, at least, you know, I saved my money. And then this one was for $20, and even like on eBay, it's still going for $50 and $60 used. So God was looking out with that. And then the photo paper and the cartridges were only like $35. So altogether, no more than $60. So that wasn't bad at all. So like I said, the only part that was missing was this printer. So for my brother's event, I'm either gonna use my iPad. Oh, that look horrible. I need to wipe that off, but I got a screen protector. My iPad or my kid's iPad. Probably my kid's iPad. And then I have a ring light that in my makeup YouTuber days I bought. And then it looks like it has like a little hot shoe connection right here. Don't mind the dust. It's like a little hot shoe connection here. So I feel like all I have to do is get the hot shoe connection and I should be okay. I do have the iPad Pro, so my iPad is a little bit bigger, but it does fit like the parameters of it either way that is turned. So mine might be fine as well. I just say the kids' iPad just because I actually use mine and need mine for business purposes. So if anything happened to mine, it would be a problem. The kids, not so much, because they both each have an individual iPad, so they just be down one iPad and just have to share again. So, yeah. Anywho, once tonight's extracurricular activities are over, I will be back. So we can try the camera, and I probably most likely will be back tonight unless something unfortunate happens, because I really want to try this printer out. So we'll see. Basically, I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to work it out. But all right, until later, y'all. I'll be right back. Ooh. Okay, so I'm back from today's extracurricular activities. We're gonna go ahead and jump in and see if this little printer wanna work. And then I guess I'm gonna have to use my iPad to print the pictures because I use my phone to record. And my phone just gave me the little notification that I am running out of space, so I have to delete some stuff. Or recording on my phone is not gonna be an option anymore. But anywho, this is the whole package. Like I said, got the I got the 3 cartridges and 108 sheets of paper. I need to figure out how I'm about to set y'all up so y'all can see what I am doing. This is probably not the best tripod for this either. So let's see. I might have to put y'all on this little doohickey. It might work better, but it's a little bit shorter, so y'all gonna have to see my little double chin a little bit. But yeah, let me go ahead and switch views so you can see, or the lack thereof. Like, I don't even know if this is gonna work. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay. Hopefully y'all don't fall over. But let me go ahead and turn this. I probably should have read the directions. Let me turn this on. Oh, let me plug it up first, y'all. There we go. Where's the box? Bless you. So, let's open up the box. As you can see, it says no paper and ink. Check the paper and ink and replace if needed. This little thing look huge. Okay, wait, let me come back and I gotta read the directions. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so I read the directions. We gotta turn this back off. Okay, so we gotta open up. We gotta leave this alone. It's not that sturdy. Okay, so I read the directions. I still need to clean this off. And then, I mean, this look huge, but I guess it is. I really don't like this angle. Okay, so I really don't like this angle either, but this is gonna have to work with my tripod. It's not doing what it needs to be doing. They already have paper in here, so we gonna rock with the paper they already have in here, I guess. It's Canon paper. Okay. So let's open up. Cartridge. Look. Okay, whatever. So this angle is really no better. So we're just gonna go ahead and continue. Go ahead and put this in. It said insert it. In the direction that the arrow is. So like that. Okay. So there is that. You open up this little doohickey and insert the cartridge. It's the postcard, so let's see. So you open this part, then it goes in there like so, like that. And I guess the key is this probably won't work without the paper cartridge attached if it gives that warning beforehand. Oh. Yeah, so my guess is if this little cartridge thing is ever messed up, you're not gonna be able to trick it into printing. Okay, so I guess it's ready. I'm not sure if I have to download the app or not. So I assume we gotta download the app. But I really want to try it with the photo booth app because that's what I'm gonna be using it with. But I'm not sure if there is a way to do a test of without like starting a subscription or anything like that. Okay, so first we're just going to just try with photos. Let's see. I'm trying to find something. Okay. Okay. We'll see if I could print this picture. Let's see. The share. That's my regular printer. Okay, so it shows up right here. So let's go ahead and choose that. And I guess that's it. That works. Thank you. Print 1, postcard size. Okay, so prints. So I selected print. Oh, there you go. It's working. It's saying busy. No, paper or cassette incorrectly answered. Check paper cassette contains paper and is correctly inserted. Look, the paper is in there. And I'm using the paper that they have. Oh wait, the paper that they have in here is shorter. Let's see. Yeah, the paper they have in here, I guess, is just regular 4x6 Canon paper. I guess it doesn't, because this is the paper that it comes with. So it looks like they just got regular 4x6 paper in here. Really didn't want to have to open it just for this little test, but I guess we're gonna have to. And to my knowledge, there is no rhyme or reason, but this is what the paper looks like. I don't know if you could tell, but it's like a little perforation. The paper that the people already had in there is different photo paper, but it is Canon paper nonetheless, but it's not the correct paper. So, okay, that fit in there better. So let's try this again. Okay. Busy. Oh, there you go. Oh, I have to have some space. I see. There goes a yellow. That is like the magenta. Then it's the blue. And it's a white dot. Well, y'all, I think we were successful. The printer does work. I did not get gypped on the Facebook. And it gave a pretty quality photo. So, yeah. I think we're good to go. So I guess you could tear these little bits off. But yeah, so far, so good. Now the real test is to be whether or not I can glitter the photo.